So good morning students. Today I am going to describe lecture number 3 of module 1. So in the last lecture we studied about human goals for a fulfilling life, and we studied human goals at various levels, at the level of individual, at the level of family, at the level of society, at the level of nature. And we concluded the last lecture as the behavior and the social structures are very important for a fulfilling life. So in this lecture we are going to study the behavioral part. That's why the lecture name is relationship. So in this lecture primarily we are going to study established values. You must have gone through these values in UHV 2 and in UHV 3, but in this lecture I will briefly describe the 9 established values. So let's start the lecture. So as we know, if we are talking about relationship, if we are talking about a fulfilling life, behavior is very important part. Behavior is very important part. So if we investigate, and I suppose you must have investigated it in UHV 2 and UHV 3, that our behavior is founded on feeling and thought. Our behavior is founded on feeling and thought. And our feeling and thoughts are may be founded on right understanding and may not be founded on right understanding. If our feeling is not right, then our expression in the form of behavior may go wrong. Even if we try to be our best behavior, we are uncomfortable within, even if we do not express anything in behavior. That's why these feelings become very important for a fulfilling life. So we will study if we have right understanding, then we have right feelings. And once we have right feeling within me, I am in a state of harmony. I am in a state of happiness. And with this state of harmony, with this state of right feelings, my behavior gets definite and it ensures mutual happiness. And it ensures mutual happiness. That's why it becomes very important to talk about feelings. Feelings coming from right understanding. So once our feelings are coming from right understanding, feelings become definite. Once feelings are definite, our behavior becomes definite. And our feeling and behavior plays a very important role in a fulfilling life, in ensuring harmonious society. So the next question is, which are the feelings that are naturally acceptable to us in relationship? So ask yourself, take a pause and ask yourself, which feelings are naturally acceptable to you in relationship? So on the basis of natural acceptance, we can find out that the feelings of trust, respect, affection, care, guidance, reverence, glory, gratitude and love are naturally acceptable to us. So you must have asked the same question in UHV 2 and in UHV 3. And I understand and I suppose that you have got the same answer. But you can stop this screen for 2 minutes and ask again yourself whether these feelings are naturally acceptable to you or not. So feeling of trust, feeling of respect, feeling of love, or these feelings are naturally acceptable to you or not. So in this lecture we are going to briefly describe about all the feelings, because I assume that you must have gone through these feelings in detail in UHV 2 and UHV 3. So let's start with the feeling of trust. So trust means I am assured that the other's intention is right. And what is intention? Intention is my natural acceptance. So my natural acceptance is right, it is uncorrupted, it is innate in me. Similarly with the other, it is also innate in the other, it is uncorrupted in the other. So once I start exploration, when I start self-investigating myself, we can find it very naturally that my intention and the other's intention is right. The issue is only related to competence. So I may be lacking in the competence, the others may be lacking in the competence, but once I am assured that our intention is right, then we can make a meaningful program for each other. But generally what happens? Generally we see our intention, but we ignore the other intention. And we make a question mark on the competence of the other. Why? Because I am doubting on his or her intention. So I have doubt on his or her intention. That's why this question mark comes here. So when I ask myself whether I want to make myself happy, answer comes yes, because I am referring my natural acceptance while asking this question. Similarly, when I ask I want to make the other happy, answer comes yes. Why? Because again I am referring my natural acceptance while giving answer of this question. But when I ask the other wants to make me happy, then we become doubtful. Why? Because when I am asking this question, I am not referring my intention, I am not referring others' intention. What I am looking for, I am looking for only his competence at the present state. And he is definitely not enough competent. And because he is not enough competent, I make doubt on his intention. Because for others, I equate competence with the intention. But for myself, I keep both separately. I see my intention, I see my competence. But while thinking of others, talking of others, I don't see his or her intention, but I only focus on competence. And this is a major cause of mistrust in relationship. So how do I know that feeling of trust is ensured within us, with me and the other? So one indicator is, if I have feeling of trust, I don't feel opposition, irritation, anger in relationship, because I know very well that the other's intention is right and my intention is right. So once this feeling of trust is ensured, I become free of these feelings, opposition, irritation and anger. And more than that, I become willingness, I show willingness and thoughts to be helpful for others. So I become helpful to others. So indicator of feeling of trust is this. First indicator is I may be free from these feelings, feeling of opposition, feeling of irritation, feeling of anger. And second indicator is I have a thought, I have feeling for his or her welfare. So if these two things are happening in me, it means I have feeling of trust. And one important question is why I am not able to ensure this feeling of trust in continuity? Because I am not able to see the other's intention in continuity. Many times I slip in seeing intention and competence, and I shift towards competence rather than focusing on his or her intention. And once I doubt an intention, it breaks our relation. It ensures mistrust. So trust means now I am assured of intention of the other. I am assured that other's intention is right, and now I am become free from opposition, feeling of irritation and anger. And all the thoughts and feeling in me are to make the others competent. So this is the feeling of trust. So you would have studied this feeling of trust in UHV 2 and UHV 3. So take a pause for 2 minutes and ask yourself, are you able to see now the intention and competence? Are you able to investigate your intention and competence? Are you enough competent now to see others' intention and competence? If it is happening, then it will make you peaceful. It will make you stable in relationship. So after UHV 2, after UHV 3, now the same topic I am briefing here in UHV 4. But the important question is, are you grasping the concept? Are you able to see the reality of intention? Are you able to see that intention is natural acceptance? If it is, you will feel happy in relationship. You will see stability in your relationship. So let's move to another feeling, that is respect. So respect is right evaluation. So right evaluation of each other's intention and competence. It means once I get assured about intention, then what will I do? Now I have to evaluate the other's competence. At the level of intention, I know my intention is right. At the level of intention, I know the other's intention is right. The only thing which I have to evaluate is competence. So when I evaluate competence rightly, it ensures feeling of respect. Because when I evaluate the competence rightly, the others feel comfortable with me. Because I am not over evaluating him or her. I am not under evaluating him or her. Because I am evaluating as they are, so they feel comfortable with me. This is feeling of respect. So on the basis of self, on the basis of natural acceptance, we can see that our purpose is same. Purpose is same means I want to live with happiness and prosperity. The other also wants to live with continuous happiness and prosperity. It means our purpose is same. So on the basis of natural acceptance, we can conclude that our purpose is same. But this you have to investigate whether these statements, these proposals are right or not. So ask yourself, after UHV 2, UHV 3, now you are able to see this or not? Now you are able to see that our purpose is same. Your purpose is to make you happy and prosperous continuously. And this is my purpose too. Are you able to see it? Are you able to recognize it? So our purpose is same. And we will find that our program is also same. What is my program? My program to live in harmony at all 4 levels. To understand harmony at all 4 levels for a fulfilling life. And what would be your program for a fulfilling life? Similar. To understand and to live in harmony at all 4 levels. At the level of individual, at the level of family, at the level of society, at the level of nature. So programs are same. Our program are same. Methodology may be different. You may reach at the state of harmony from another methodology. I may reach from another methodology. But the program is same. I have to reach the state of harmony at all 4 levels, and you have also to reach. It means our program is same. If we talk about potential, our potential is also similar. How? Because I have desire, thought and expectation continuous in me. And I have potential that I can desire, thought and expectation according to my natural acceptance, in continuity. And you also have this potential. It means our potential is same. So our potential is also same. If we combine all these three statements, it means our purpose is same, our program is same, our potential is same. It means what? It means the other is similar to me. The other is similar to me because our purpose is same, our program is same, our potential is same. It means the other is similar to me. This is minimum content of the respect. So once I understand that the other is similar to me, then there is a possibility to ensure respect. If I am not able to see that the other is similar to me, then I would start differentiating people than me. There will be a differentiation around me. So with the respect, I feel the other as similar to me. So our purpose is same, our program is same, our potential is same, the other is similar to me, and the gap between us is because of competence. There is a lack of competence. That's why we assume the other as different than me. But by understanding, we can see that this difference is because of competence, not because of purpose, not because of program, not because of potential. The differentiation is because of competence. And with the feeling of trust, with the right evaluation, what I will do? When I will do right evaluation of me and the others, when I will evaluate my competence and I will start evaluating the others, there may be two cases. Case number one, the other may have more understanding than me. And case number two, I may have more understanding than the other. Isn't it? If I start evaluating the other, and if I start evaluating myself, then there would be only two cases. The other has more understanding than me, or I have more understanding than the other. So if I have more understanding than other, what will I do? I will start taking help to improve my competence from the other. And if I have more understanding than the other, what I will do? First, I will start living with his or her, with him, unconditionally, with the feeling of responsibility. And I feel committed to facilitate understanding in the other. So in this manner, we become complement of each other. So if I am lacking somewhere, you would help me. If you are lacking somewhere, I would help you. So we become complement of each other. So what is the outcome of respect? Outcome of respect is complementarity. This is complete content of respect. So again, take a pause for 2 minutes and ask yourself, how many people are there around you to whom you think of complementarity unconditionally? 1, 2, 3, count them. And also start exploring after UHV 2, after UHV 3, these numbers has increased or not. If the numbers are increasing, it means your understanding is increasing. If not, then you have to start exploration in yourself. Then revise the concept and try to implement in practical ground and see what obstacles are you finding out that you are not able to ensure these feelings within you. So respect is right evaluation, and right evaluation's outcome will be complementarity. So if I evaluate you rightly and I found that you are having more understanding than me, then I would start taking help from you. Otherwise, I would make a program to help you with the feeling of responsibility while living with you unconditionally. This is complete content of respect. Okay. So after the feeling of trust and respect, now feeling of affection. So when we live with the feeling of trust and respect, what does it mean? It means now I'm assured about others' intention. Now I am able to see that we have same potential at the level of self. And now I am able to define our complementarity on the basis of mutual competence. With this background, now I accept you as my relative. I feel related to you. This feeling of acceptance of the other as being related is the feeling of affection. So feeling of affection means now I am feeling related to you because I am assured about intention, I am assured about potential, and I am able to make right program to ensure complementarity between us. With this, I am feeling related to you. This is a feeling of affection. Okay. So today we can see that we have become quite well connected and also dependent on each other for various activities. So the question is, do we have a feeling of acceptance of each other? We are making teamwork, we are working in offices, we are working in family. Do we feel connected with each other? Do we accept each other? If you are accepting the other as your relative, then many problems of your life would be resolved. But in the absence of feeling, the work becomes very tough. So feeling of affection means accepting the others as relative. The feeling of relatedness is affection. So with the feeling of affection, a natural outcome of affection is the feeling of care and guidance. So once I feel related to other, the feeling of care and guidance naturally flows within myself. So what is care and guidance? So guidance means feeling of responsibility towards the self of my relative. I know my relative is also a coexistence of self and body. Now it's my responsibility to take care of the self and the body of my relative. So once I fulfill the responsibility towards the self of my relative, this is feeling of guidance. So basically the responsibility and commitment for ensuring right understanding and right feeling in the self of my relative is guidance. So once I take care of the self, what does it mean? It means I am committed to ensure right understanding and right feeling in the self so that the other self may also live a fulfilling life. So this responsibility is a feeling of guidance. Similarly, now I am committed to take care of the body of my relative. So at the level of body, what would I do? I think of nurturing and protection of the body of my relative. So as a feeling of responsibility toward the body of my relative is care. So with the feeling of affection, the feeling of guidance and care become natural. With this, we may talk about other feelings like feeling of reverence. Reverence is feeling of acceptance of excellence. And what does excellence means? Excellence means understanding harmony and living in harmony at all four levels. So now I understand harmony at the level of individual, I understand harmony at the level of family, at the level of society, at the level of nature, and I am committed to live in this manner. This is feeling of excellence. So with the feeling of excellence, I live in harmony. I live with continuous happiness with others. So ask yourself, take a pause for 2 minutes, stop video for 2 minutes and ask yourself, are you able to see harmony at all 4 levels? Do you have feeling of excellence or do you have feeling of competence, competition? So feeling of excellence will strengthen our relations. Feeling of competition will degrade our relation. So investigate in yourself, explore in yourself which feeling is naturally acceptable to you, competition or excellence. So once you have feeling of excellence in you, then its outcome is worship. Now I will make effort to achieve excellence in me. So once I see this excellence in other, I start accepting this feeling in me, and the natural outcome is I will try to achieve this excellence in me. It means I will try to get inspired from the Reverance. So Reverance means the person who has the feeling of who is living in harmony at all these 4 levels. So once I see such a person in my life, I feel excellence. I accept the feeling of excellence. This acceptance is reverence, and it's reflected in the form of worship. So excellence and competition are not same. In excellence, one helps to bring the other to his level, and in competence, the other hinders from reaching his or her level. So you have to find out, you have to explore. You are living with the feeling of excellence, you are living with competition. This you have to explore. With this, we can talk about glory and gratitude. So glory means feeling for those who have made effort for excellence. So there are many people in the society who have made effort for excellence, who are making effort for excellence. So the feeling we have towards the people who are making effort for excellence, we are able to appreciate their effort and accept them. So when we accept such kind of people who are making effort for the harmony in the society, this feeling is known as glory. And what is gratitude? Gratitude is the feeling for those who have made effort for my excellence. So many people are there in a society who have made effort for my excellence. If I recognize those efforts, I feel feeling of gratitude for them. So it has to do with the ability to recognize, appreciate the help we have received from the other. So again, pause the video for 2 minutes and ask yourself, do you recognize such kind of people around you? Do you have feeling of gratitude for the people around you? With this feeling of glory and gratitude, now we can talk about feeling of love. So feeling of being related to all is love. So it is a complete value. So complete value means now I'm able to see relatedness with everyone. That's why we are saying it's a complete value. On the basis of being able to see the coexistence, one can see that human being is an indivisible part of the coexistence. So once you start exploring your natural acceptance, when you start exploring your higher level activities that you have studied in UHV 3, activity of realization, activity of understanding, activity of contemplation, you see that you are an integrated part of this existence. You are indivisible part of this coexistence. So once you see this coexistence and once you find this interconnectedness, relatedness to all, this is feeling of love. So this feeling that I am in coexistence, I am connected, related to every human being and every unit in existence is the feeling of love. So expansion of the feeling of love goes to the whole existence. Now I feel connected with each and every unit of this existence. So with the feeling of love, we are able to see our relationship, the responsibilities and expectations in that relationships, and we are able to make meaningful effort to fulfill these responsibilities. So with the feeling of love, I feel interconnected, I feel coexistence with everyone in this nature, and I also feel committed to participate in their development. So love is recognized as the complete value because with it there is a completeness in the feelings. With the feeling of love, we are able to express all the other feelings. So now I am looking at everyone with the feeling of love. With the feeling of love means now I am assured about intention of everyone. Now I am feeling related to everyone. So whatever I am doing is doing with the feeling of love. So all the other feelings are simply the expression of love in a specific state or situations. And we talked about trust as recognized, which is recognized as the foundation value, because the feeling of acceptance is the minimum expectation in relationship. So that's why we are saying is as a fundamental value, as a foundation value, because trust is expected by everyone around us. And with love, I accept everyone unconditionally. So from trust to love. As a child, if we see as a child, gratitude is a prominent feeling. When the child sees that you are helping him for his growth at the level of body, at the level of self, so he feels gratitude for you. So the child starts with the feeling of gratitude. So on the basis of help the child is receiving, the feeling of gratitude develops in the child. From there, the relationship starts. So child starts with the feeling of gratitude. And if we see the interconnection between one generation to the next generation, this feeling of gratitude plays very important role. So if I recognize the efforts made by our previous generation, previous traditions, then I also feel gratitude for them, that they have given me a lot in the form of scriptures, in the form of knowledge. They have given me a lot. So this feeling of gratitude actually connect previous generation and next generation. And so feeling at an individual level and at the collective level, both we have studied. With these feeling in the self, we are self-assured within and our conduct is definite. So rather than only expecting the feeling from other and our conduct depending on it and being indefinitely, now I am having with the feeling coming from our right understanding. So right feelings based on understanding also leads to harmony in thoughts and leads to happiness. So the base of stability and definiteness of behavior is right feeling in oneself. And we have studied right feelings are these: trust, respect, affection, care, guidance, reverence, glory, gratitude, and love. So if we ensure these feelings within myself, my behavior gets definite and my participation gets definite, and which is required for a fulfilling life, which is required for a humane society. So our behavior, if our behavior depends on right feelings, feelings that are naturally acceptable to me, then it ensures our definite participation towards humane society. So that's all from my side for today's lecture. Students, study all these feelings, evaluate yourself where you are, what efforts are required to move further. This you have to investigate in yourself. Thank you very much. In next lecture, we will talk about expressed values of these feelings. In today's lecture, we have talked about established values, and in the next lecture, we will talk about expressed values. Thank you very much. Let's meet in the next lecture. Have a good day.